Are you listening? Damn.
Alex Rain is a human being. His life is more dangerous with each sunrise.
Alex Rain will be destroyed somehow, some way.
He should die for what he's done.
Get him! In a future false world, he stands for truth.
He's a cop, all right.
In a violent world, violence is his life. He knows he must face the human condition alone.
It takes more than flesh and blood to be human, Alex.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Maybe you should take the time to find out what you care about, Alex.
You're not really human anymore, are you?
He knows the answer, but he doesn't know the question.
I think he accepted the story. By the time he learns the truth, it'll be too late.
He must face an ever-changing enemy in an eternal fight against an indestructible force.
I need your help with the cyborgs.
The never-ending battle line is drawn. They will never let him go.
How did it happen?
Relax. Help me relax, Marion.
He has what they must have.
Jared's mind and soul, Alex.
In a world where humanity is measured in percentages, only Alex Rain knows the path to redemption, to the cyborg enemy. He is their nemesis. Nemesis.
Alex Rain will be destroyed somehow, some way.
He should die for what he's done. Get him!
In a future false world, he stands for truth.
He's a cop, all right. You're not really human anymore, are you?
What's wrong, Alex?
I can't feel anything anymore.
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. The machines have a name for this man. Nemesis.
They intend to replace humans with cyborgs.
Which humans?
All humans, Alex. They have to be stopped.
I've been saving you for something like this.
Get him!
I think he accepted the story. By the time he learns the truth, it'll be too late.
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. Nemesis.
She did it for a good reason.
It was her reason.
You don't know who I am.
You've done many terrible things. I didn't have any choice.
He should die for what he's done. Get him!
What's wrong, Alex?
I cared about you once.
I'm sympathetic.
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis.
Humans treat us like things.
Machines name this man Nemesis, a vision of the near future.
You're not really human.
I've been saving you for something like this.
They intend to replace humans with cyborgs.
Which humans?
All humans, Alex. They have to be stopped.
Get him!
Alex Ray, is he the one Angie sent?
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. Nemesis. Alex Rain is a human being.
I need your help with the cyborgs.
In a future false world, he stands for truth.
He's a cop, all right.
In a world where humanity is measured in percentages,
You're not really human anymore.
Alex Rain holds the key.
Jared's mind and soul, Alex.
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. Alex Rain is a human being.
Alex Rain will be destroyed somehow, somewhere.
He should die for what he's done.
Nemesis. To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. Alex Rain is a human being.
He should die for what he's done. Get him! He's a cop, all right.
I need your help with the cyborg.
They have to be stopped.
But by the time he learns the truth, it'll be too late.
You're not really human anymore.
At least I'm still alive.
Alex Rain will be destroyed somehow, somewhere.
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. Nemesis. In a future false world, he stands for truth.
He's a cop, all right.
In a violent world, violence is his life. He must face an ever-changing enemy in an eternal fight against an indestructible force. To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis. The machines have a name for this man, Nemesis. A vision of the near future, where it pays to be more than human. Nemesis. When cyborg computers take control, it pays to be more than human. Alex Rain holds the key.
Jared's mind and soul, Alex.
To the cyborg enemy, he is their nemesis.
Combine the visual impact of Blade Runner with the special effects of Terminator 2.
I'll be back.
And you have Nêmesis, the latest state-of-the-art futuristic thriller.
The conflict is man and machine in the classic sense.
We're not the bad guys, Alex. We just want what's right. The humans treat us like things.
The machines, of course, want to bring order and control the human impulse.
And you're not really human anymore, are you?
86.5% is still human.
None of you is human. Never was.
The film really deals with an existential character, Alex Rain, and his impulse to do the right thing, which is human.
Playing Alex Rain is actor Olivier Gruner.
You're gonna see action, drama.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Fights, gunfights. You're gonna see anything you want in a movie.
It only works if you load it.
Thanks for the tip.
To prepare for his role, Gruner, a former kickboxing champion, went on a special training program.
It was very tough. I dropped down to 4% body fat, and it affects your nerves a lot. So sometimes my behavior was kind of weird, but that's the way it is when you have 4% body fat.
He's an amazing guy to work with because he's so focused and so directed. And I really think he's going to be an interesting action star.
Co-star Tim Thomerson plays the role of Farnsworth.
The character Farnsworth is basically the bad guy in this piece, and he's a cyborg or a robot, and he is Alex's main foil in this. Join us.
Never.
This has got a lot of high-tech, high-powered action stuff, and you've got these really good special effects guys who know what they're doing.
The film's special effects were designed and coordinated by a team led by Terry Frazee.
We approach everything with a safety-first attitude, and it's not a hard thing. You just look at the various aspects of the stunt and the effect and where people have to be at any given point and go on with it.
The film's tight shooting schedule presented quite a challenge to Frazee's team.
Oh, yeah, it's extremely unusual to put as many major effects and or stunts in such a short period of time. We have something major every day, 2 and 3 times a day.
Cut! One such event required the Alex character to ride a 60-foot pole and jump off just before an explosion.
To get a 60-foot pole that would support the man safely, that was the trick. We went through 3 different sized poles before we got one that wouldn't bend, but it worked out fine.
Diabolically wonderful.
That's how actress Deborah Shelton describes Nêmesis. She plays the role of Julian.
Julian is a cyborg.
How does it happen?
I believed that she is kind of the embodiment of what human beings feel. I think I had a line in there when I'm asked, why am I helping with this? I want to matter. I want it to mean something that I lived. Isn't that what life's all about? Until we realize that that's really the reason we're here, that lights us up. We're kind of walking around in the dark.
In addition to the film's message, Shelton has another reason to recommend the film.
To watch the most amazing stunts I've ever witnessed.
When I say action, just pretend you just said it and then go.
The stunts were coordinated by Ronnie Rondell.
We've been doing a lot of things like this particular stunt really kind of on the spur of the moment when they see a good spot and we have the talent available to do something different, why we're going to go ahead and try it. I think this morning was a pretty good example of that. They were cutting down a 105-foot steel tank tower over here, and we put our stunt people in, and Terry came in with the effects, laid in a couple of big gasoline bombs, and while they were cutting the tower down, we set all the cameras. When the tower got ready to fall, we rolled our cameras and gave action to the stunt people, and they ran out from under the tower. We blew up the gas bombs, and this huge tower hits the ground. Cut, print, next event.
We have some first-time things that have not been seen, some attempts at pushing special effects a little bit further than they've gone.
These unique effects are seen in the film's climactic showdown. They were created by Gene Warren, an Academy Award winner for his work on Terminator 2 and his team at Fantasy 2.
It's done in the old-fashioned way of one frame at a time, where the computer moves many of the props and blurs them during the exposure on that frame. But the animator, Peter, then goes in between frames and manipulates the internal parts of the puppet and puts it to the next position. Yeah, that's great.
In addition to innovative special effects, the film utilizes a rich variety of locations.
We went trotting halfway around the world trying to shoot this film. You know, the whole film was shot on location in places that haven't really been seen.
From Hilo, Hawaii,
Aloha,
to the industrial wasteland of Fontana, California, director Albert Pyum and cinematographer George Maradian have crafted an unusual vision of the future.
It's a scummy, scuzzy, crappy place to be, but on film, it's beautiful.
Fire in the hole. Ready, Olivier? Here we go. Anybody not ready? Rolling. Action, Olivier.
The future may not be bright in Nêmesis, but its producers are banking that the present is.
So, Eric, what's this setup costing you?
It sort of looks like my American Express card number.
Are you listening? Damn.